Hello, YouTube. How's everybody? It's dedeblass, the Black Madonna, dedeblass, SoundCloud. Yes, I'm coming in to do some news. Okay, yeah, let's get started. I wanted to start with this one first because I feel like some people need to take heed to the story I'm about to tell. Okay, now there's a star, a social media star by the name of Welvin Da Great. Is doing really bad. He has rotten teeth and he's dirty. He appears to be homeless. Okay, this story is by Jones Ferguson. Okay, now a few years ago, Melvin Da Great, his real name is Welvin Harris. He was one of the biggest social media stars in the world. Now, Welvin, his fame is over. The money is gone. People say that he's homeless, okay? Melvin was an Instagram star, okay, who rose to prominence with these nuts comedy videos, okay? At his height, Melvin was more than 2 million followers on Instagram, and he got paid thousands of dollars to appear at parties. The social media money can run out really quickly, and that has happened with Melvin. Okay, right now he's homeless. I'm in a subway station in one of the cities there. They didn't say which city. I'm thinking New York. But yeah, he was a Instagram star. He had millions of subscribers. He was paid to, go into places and do his thing, and all of the fame and all of the fortune is all gone. It's and it sounds good, but it isn't. All right, next story. All right, now a man tried to run over some black children following a racially charged playground fight with a group of white children. Okay, now Shane Belleville, he's 36 years old, of Holbrook, was charged with the assault with a deadly weapon, with a dangerous weapon, a civil rights violation, excuse me, an assault with the intent to intimidate based on race. He was jailed Thursday, but later released after posting a $750 bond. Okay, a hate crime. Chief Williams Smith said that this type of behavior has no place in his community. Okay, a fight took place between two children. One of the children were black, and one of the children was white. Their ages were 7 and 8. They got into an altercation at the playground. Okay, Holbrook Middle School, Senior High School. Witness say a man with a red pickup truck tried to run over the black children. Surveillance footage and detectives, they determine what really happened. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Yes. Now, the black children were coming from school, and they were cool. They were all set. It was just a little fallout. No big deal. They forgot about it. Well, the suspect drove his truck up on the sidewalk, and where the black kids were, they were walking. His red F-350 confronting the black children. A girl sped on Bellevue, 36, so he slapped the girl in the face. Bellevue then got back into the truck and put it in reverse back in towards the children, trying to hit them. And he was shouting racial slurs. The children, they had to jump out of the way, to get out of the way because he was flying, trying to hit them. So Bellevue, he drove away, and he was arrested 5 days later. Okay? Now, and he was an adult. What he should have did, he should have come out there as an adult and told both children who doesn't know about race just yet, 7 and 8. They'll learn soon. But what he should have done, made them shake hands. What is it that y'all was fighting over? Well, here, you take this and you take that. And when he's finished, he's an adult, Bellevue. He's 36 years old. These are children. So he should have came over and made the situation where everybody share, everyone takes, take a turn. You give the ball to him when you're finished, and kind of, squash it, and then just for the American way, you know what I mean? And instead, he's, trying to run the kids over. What is he showing his own children and other white children in the neighborhood. Is that how you settle a dispute between one black child and one white child? It gets into where someone's old enough and big enough to get in a truck and try to shoot, and not shoot, but shoot the children down. You understand? He could have had that much power that he had in that truck to come over and settle this thing here. It could have been settled, shake hands and the whole nine. The kids were all set. It was the next day they didn't care. They were coming from school. They had forgot about the fight, but he didn't. And the children were 7 and 8 years old. They could have settled that. A 10-year-old probably could have settled that. Okay. All right. So anyway, like I said, he's an adult. He should have, been able to, handle that. Okay, now we're going to go into entertainment, all right? Okay, now this is about NBA young boy, never broke again. Okay, now there was rumors circulating that NBA young boy is expecting his 8th child. He has just welcomed a baby with Diana Mayweather, the daughter of retired fighter Floyd Mayweather. Okay, reporters say that NBA is dropping new music. Wendy felt NBA needs to go to jail because he was in a hot pursuit, and innocent people, running through people like that. Innocent people could have gotten, hurt in the house. He's bringing the property value down, with his 8 kids. Okay. Now, initially, he was arrested in 2020 for multiple drug charges. He was released from a judge, and then he continued, I guess, to misbehave. So the judge revoked his bond. All right. So the 21-year-old, his bond has been it has to stay. He has to stay in jail until his court date, and at this point we don't know what the court date is. Okay, so he's behind bars. It may save his life, him being behind bars. He needs to relax and think. Kind of detox too. He's able to send messages from his LLC. He's sad. He said not to be. He's sad not to be able to be with his children due to himself being incarcerated. He was hit with possession of a firearms by a convicted felon. And the possession of a firearm not registered. He was arrested March 22nd. NBA says he can leave his children, and divide his money between them. And he said, but he's not able to, see his children in person. He'd rather see them in person than to have to give them all this money. So he says nobody understands him. And he said sometimes he doesn't understand himself. He said, but he said that's fine because he's okay. He's not looking for any sympathies for anyone to feel sorry for him at all. Actually, he's saying let him suffer in peace. Okay. NBA said to tell Wendy that she has a good soul and that she's a beautiful woman. And NBA says that Wendy. For Wendy to count her blessings and to stay good and stay in good spirits, okay? That was his response to Wendy, okay? All right, that'll be all the news for tonight. Thank you for listening. Great stories. Excuse me, great stories. Glad to report them, okay? You all have a nice evening, okay? Dedeblass, the Black Madonna. Dedeblass SoundCloud. She's out. Okay, thank you.